on to all of my amazing intellectuals out there. Of course, I am Belasian Quita, and welcome to Sin TV. Of course, as you know, Sin TV stands for Smart Intelligent News, and this is the debut of Sin TV. So I am really pumped because Sin TV is going to be the complete opposite. As you know me on the Curvy Metalhead show, this is going to be really focusing on hard news topics that relate to two things: the importance of multiculturalism, not only the aspect of social change, but also how that correlates into society and new media. So that's what the program is about. Briefly, of course, for those of you who don't know me, I am Belasian Quita. You may know me as from the program, the Curvy Metalhead show, where I cover alternative sounds and the multicultural viewpoints of how I feel about rock, heavy metal, R&B, and soul, and how there's a unique relationship, and sometimes that tends to be very stereotypical and racist. And one thing I want to mention, just like how I mentioned on the Curvy Metalhead show, my program is a very honest program, and I am a balls buster. So if you do not like full, head-on, brash type opinions, then both of my programs, including this one, is not going to be for you. So let's start this program off with a bang, shall we? Let's talk about interracial dating, because this is something that I get non-stop questions about. And I found this very interesting article because I'm very interested in this whole interracial culture, and I put that in quotes because like Hollywood and just the entertainment industry in general is milking this to a T. Interracial couples have been around forever, but I found this interesting article from hiphopwired.com, and this one is called 15 Stars Bash for Interracial Dating. And I found this to be very fascinating because honestly it is true. Like anytime, I don't know what it is, like if, for example, a black woman decides to go interracial, or as Kristen Karazin would call it, swirling, people seem to have a problem with it. And for me personally, I'm all about the swirling thing. I have no issue with that, as many of you would know on my other program on Curvy Metalhead show for sure. So let's get into this, shall we? Because I am really excited to share this with you. So the first couple everybody was talking about from the get-go was Amber Rose and Wiz Khalifa. So I didn't know this, but Amber Rose is actually Italian and she is Cape Verdean. So if I say something wrong or if I pronounce something incorrect, I'm sorry. Please correct me below because that helps me to get better and understanding constructively. That would be great. So I really didn't know that she was Italian and Cape Verdean. But the thing that I found really interesting, according to this article, is that some of her family members were not pleased with her deciding to marry Wiz Khalifa, and they actually decided not to even attend the wedding, which to me is never a good sign. But here's the tough thing about family dynamics is you just can't satisfy everybody. Like seriously, it can be really tough. You have to be with who makes you happy at the end of the day. It can be a tough thing. Next, of course, the infamous couple of Paula Patton and Robin Thicke. And of course, Robin Thicke really declared his love on his album Love After War, which was pretty much the whole cycle to me of their relationship, whether it was the good times and the bad times. My favorite song, which actually features her, is Love After War, and they're trying to be all cute. But Paula, please change that wig. Whew, that wig was looking really ratchet. I was just not feeling this at all. So you're probably wondering who's next, right? Another infamous couple, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Many people don't really know. I think Kim Kardashian, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you will. She is Armenian. And I don't know, like, I just don't know. Armenian people, like some of them, they tend to be really particular, about who they, end up associating with. And some Greek people too. I don't get that. I just think that's really dumb. I think that you should really love who you love. But one thing I have noticed, and I agree with Wendy Williams on this, is that ever since she got with Kanye, she doesn't smile anymore. Like she's all like, like with her face and all that. And is she the most attractive woman in the world? No, there are plenty of attractive women that are not celebs, okay? Ugh, I don't know why we put these celebrities on a pedestal. And of course, my girl, Isaiah Banks and Jesse Bradford, okay? Everybody knows Jesse Bradford from the movie Bring It On. But Isaiah Banks, I'm not surprised that she would be swirling, honestly, and she doesn't care. And I remember I watched a video that Lovely T did, and she talks about Isaiah Banks from time to time. And I forgot the video that she did, but she did mention that some people may consider, you know, her being pro-black, but she's dating interracially could be considered a form of hypocrisy. But to me, I think it's about presentation. I think the problem with Isaiah Banks is she is very talented. I just think that she wants to just be so like liberal. And to truly be liberal, you don't have to show that you're liberal. You are, you know? So I just really think that's cute, you know? And he's a fine looking guy. I mean, that's one Coco Daddy. I'd jump on that too. So I really don't blame her. Next, of course, we have Chris Brown and Karachi, and we all know the drama with that. That was a hot mess. And the thing I found funny was Chris Brown's followers started hating on Karachi. I think she is a beautiful girl. I just think because of all the drama that ensues when you go out with a celebrity, I think that's the only reason why they're not together. And of course, you know, Rihanna and Chris Brown too. I think honestly, that would have worked out if Chris Brown would not just be so egotistical. I love this young man. I think he's really talented, but he really has the wrong people around him. And I think over time things will get better for him, honestly. And I'm not going to go through all 15, but I'm just highlighting some of the ones that I thought that really needed discussion. And no one really cares about them, so I'm not even going to talk about them. But yes, let's talk about Halle Berry and Gabriel Audrey, because I think that this would have worked out. But you know, there is a double-edged sword, because of course in any relationship they want to blame the guy, but honestly I think Halle Berry is doing something to cause these relationships issues for her. I think maybe it's her attitude, because look, some of these women out here, they're beautiful and they know they're beautiful, and people tell them that they're beautiful, which inflates their ego even more. But you know, and they're both beautiful people. I mean, of course with him, he was a model, but I mean, I commend her. Nothing wrong with that. Halle Berry's a beautiful woman, so I don't blame them. And then, of course, the most popular couple who I love is Tamra Mari Housley and Adam Housley. They look great together. I love how she's so in love with Adam. Like, you can definitely tell that. I watched the reel. It's real. You can definitely see that love. But you know, the thing that was sad was that, and this is one thing I noticed, for those of you who don't know, I am African. So I am part, of course, Ghanaian and Liberian. So we know how that goes. The African people know. I don't know what it is with the African and the African American communities, but we hate on each other so much. We need to get over it. She got a lot of hate through social media for being with a white man, and it's like, you know what? Let's just be happy for swirling, okay? So if you're happy for swirling, let me know. Comments below, okay? Another couple too, of course, Eve and Maximilian Cooper. People had a problem with that too. But I think it was good for her, because her career, I mean, honestly, her career was going down a little bit. So I think it was the right time for her to settle down. I mean, she did come out with Lip Lock, okay CD, but I think it's to the point where she has other things that she could be doing, and I don't blame her. That man is fine. And we got one more, of course. Taye Diggs and Idina Menzel. Everyone was talking about them too, you know, especially black women were going off on Taye Diggs, being like, oh my gosh, you took off, how can you be with a white woman, and all that. But, you know, come on, seriously. I mean, And you know the thing that made me laugh too was he joked saying that Mama always knew I married a white woman, and I get a lot of jokes like that too because of the way that I sound. People don't think that I would be with anything but a white man, you know. But as you know, if you've watched my other program as well, I'm really into Asian guys. I love Native American guys as well. Like of course, like the white guys too. Nothing against black guys. It's just they haven't given me the time of day, and they're usually the ones that are making fun of me for sounding white, which is absolutely absurd. But let me know, what are some of your favorite swirling pairs? Like always, you can leave the comments below. I finished the first episode of Sin TV. If you would like to come on as a guest, please, definitely you can email me or just tell me what's on your mind at sintvnow@gmail.com. I have it on my about page, and I also will have it below this video. And remember to stay classy and don't be trashy.